Hey guys, how you doing? Ron here with Tech Tips to Go. So in today's video, I got a good one. We're going to be talking about the rumors, the news, and if you're looking at my screen, check this out. People have been sending me a lot, I'm telling you, a lot of rumors and messages about PayPal. So let's get into it. Alright, so, yesterday, get all these messages. Last week we heard about PayPal listing currencies, etc. Let's dig deeper. Stick with me through the whole video. Midway, I got some great news. We could kind of work on that. Leave some comments down below. Tell me what you think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a couple of things we're going to talk about in the middle of this video, and at the end, you're going to be pretty bullish to see where it's going to go. Because this one man, I think, is going to help us get there. You know, we're all reaching for this dollar point, this X amount, but you guys know I'm a Vechain maximalist, right? Not maximalist, it's one of my favorite coins, but I think this man is going to help us get there. So look at this. Vechain node. Shout out to Vechain node. People are sending me his messages, etc. I see this. Rumors of PayPal and Vechain partnering. That's wild. So let's get into it. Alright, so I've been seeing stuff on Twitter. I've been seeing tweets. I've been seeing stuff about this guy, Jonathan Padilha, saying what's going on with this guy? Who is he? You know, how is he related into blockchain? How does he know Sunny, etc.? How long has he been in blockchain? What does he do? So let's take a look at it. So over here we have Jonathan Padilha, right? You see him here with Sunny Liu, right? Seems like he likes Sunny a lot. You know, we have some other images here. Right over here on his Twitter page, he says, proud to host Vechain official CEO Sunny Liu and Schwarzman this morning. Great talk on Bitcoin and knew the global economy, Tsinghua University. So I'm going to show you how it relates, or how he relates to Tsinghua University, because he did study there. And his resume is pretty extensive in terms of education, getting his master's, and also working in the industry. So let's take a look at these pictures here. As you can see, here's Mr. Sunny Liu. This is Jonathan. Let's go a little further here. Bunch of blockchain experts. Alright, so now we're into Jonathan Padilha's LinkedIn. So let's get into Jonathan's portfolio and resume on LinkedIn. So Jonathan Padilha, Head of Blockchain Strategy at PayPal, Stanford Future of Digital Currency Initiative. So let's put two and two together, guys. What is he in charge of? What is his resume? Why would someone like PayPal hire this guy? Look, okay, now we get into the highlights. 4 mutual connections, okay? So on my LinkedIn profile, let's click on the mutual connections. 4 out of 4, guys. Sunny Liu, Vechain. Sarah Nama, Vechain. Kevin Feng, Vechain. Jason Rockwood. Let's go back. Okay. Now, let's take a look. So what is he all about? Jonathan Padilha is a native of the great state of California. He is currently head of blockchain strategy at PayPal and an associate director at Stanford's Future of Digital Currency Initiatives. Okay, so let's try and put that together. You know, people are thinking, well, is it just going to be PayPal in terms of accepting all these coins? Or is he trying to help with a bigger picture of global currency adoption in certain markets? Hence, one of my last videos in China, when I said, you know, is Vechain coming with a currency, or is a currency going to be enabled in China? And one of those coins that might be there would be Zilliqa, right? Because we know that Zilliqa is working with a Singapore stable coin, right? Maybe they're trying to make more regulations towards these altcoin currency companies that have strong relations with government officials. And we know that one of them is Zilliqa and Sunny Liu and Vechain. Right? So look at this. He has served in a number of diverse positions, ranging from time in the White House during the first term of President Obama to time at Google, where he worked on clean energy at google.org, to working in the venture capital outfits in California and in East Africa. He has additionally run political campaigns and operations at the U.S. federal, state, and local levels. He has formerly served as a member of the Democratic National Committee. Jonathan graduated from Harvard College with a degree in government and from Oxford University's Bolvatnica School of Government with a Master's of Public Policy. He was a 2018 Schwarzman Scholar at Tsinghua University, where he studied economics and business. So let's get down to his resume here. And you're gonna stick with me to the middle. The end is gonna be a lot better because it's gonna show how much power, authority that this could possibly grow into with that relationship between PayPal and Vechain, and to what I think it's gonna be. Head of Blockchain Strategy, PayPal. Just recently, guys, March 2020 to present, only 4 months. So he's the head of blockchain. Probably started as a blockchain consultant just to take lead initiative of where PayPal is going to be going with cryptocurrencies and possibly payments. So he was a co-founder and associate director of Stanford Future Digital Currency Initiative. And over here is what's interesting, because I did make a video. Check out one of my videos here. I'm going to post a link over here. Tsinghua University. We all know that. If you're a Vechain maximalist, if you've been following Vechain, you know that the relationship between Tsinghua University, he got his master's degree, management and economics. Okay, let's go to here. Vechain is a co-founder of the Belt and Road Initiative Blockchain Alliance. They formed this with Tsinghua University. There's a big article on this. Tsinghua University and the China Association for Social Workers has been successful, held in Shanghai from December 19th to December 20th. So over here, you can see just on the right, you see Kevin Feng. But my video that I have posted goes into more detail about Tsinghua University and that relationship with Vechain. So get into it. Go take a look at that. But over here it says at the forum, Vechain together with their partner DNVGL, the Belt and Road Initiative Research Institution of Tsinghua University. So let's take out some other articles that I found on Jonathan. And he was a co-founder of Caracal. So I'm not too sure about what that company did. But look, here is he standing. Tsinghua University. It says, if 29-year-old Schwarzman scholar Jonathan Padilha has his way, cryptocurrency won't just be a risky gamble for a select few. With Caracal soon closing a $4 million seed round, Padilha's hoping to create a more transparent, well-regulated, and accessible token to help democratize capital markets. So, what is he involved? What is he about? What's his future? What's his goal? What's his passion? Over here, well-regulated, accessible token to help democratize capital markets. All right. So where do you think he's going to be going with PayPal, taking that lead initiative? You know, is he going to be just, putting a whole bunch of altcoins in PayPal and that's his job, that's his duty? I think it's more than that, to be honest. I think this relationship, I think something's going on more with a strong one-to-one relationship and partnership with Vechain and what they're going to be doing, maybe in the Chinese market, maybe in the Asian markets, or maybe listing Vechain as a sort of another payment currency, maybe pegged to stable coin somewhere, but also kind of in a relationship with APAC Council and David Inderis on how he is working with Alipay for like Net30 and so on. So let's get into more of how involved he is and how bullish he is on Vechain, how much of a maximalist he is. Let's put it that way. Jonathan Padilha, be on the lookout. A fake Vechain group is inviting folks, saying the coin will be listed on Coinbase. Admins should investigate and contact support. Guys, this was back in October 2018, almost 2 years ago. Let's go into this article here. Okay, so V messages. Do folks know when VThor will be tradable? Any idea when deposits will be enabled? Be on the lookout for fakes. So you can see he's got a big, my suspicion he's got a big investment in Vechain. So is he going to make it successful where all of us will benefit? I think so. All right, I'm not too sure exactly his head position or what he's exactly doing in PayPal. I just said, he's head of blockchain strategy for PayPal. But let's get into more. All right, so the next one is his Medium account. If you're not familiar with Medium, you see an article, you do a clap. So where are most of his recent claps? Look at this, guys. Vechain. Claps over here. He's been following the threads exactly like how you guys are watching my channel, because you guys know I'm into Vechain a lot. Vechain is solving one of blockchain's biggest problems, but I don't mean scaling TPS. Does another clap here. Vechain Foundation. he has recommended, up here, Jonathan has recommended, he does a clap, introducing distributed data vending, a compliant way to share sensitive data, Vechain Foundation. Here's another one. Part 1, new token issuance, clarifications regarding vet holder benefits. Now let's get to the best. I said the best for the last, the best piece of news for the last. Here's an article from Crypto Hero. I'm going to leave the link because you can dissect it, you can read it, but this is my take on it. I highlighted some key points about this. It says the G20 crypto regulations could unleash real blockchain change. CoinDesk. Okay, this was August 3rd, 2018. A long time ago. So maybe the man's mission is to really transform the cryptocurrency market and get everything more regulated. I'm going to go over some key points here. So Jonathan M. Padilha is Schwarman Scholar at Tsinghua University, where he wrote New Regulations for the Economy, a proposal for the G20 on the regulation of cryptocurrency, from which this article was adapted. So, look at his experience. He has advised major e-commerce and natural resource companies on blockchain integration and has a background in government and politics. This is great. Now we know why PayPal probably hired this person based on his resume working in the White House, blockchain industry and technology, and e-commerce and natural resource companies in blockchain. All right, so in March of this year, G20 central bankers and finance minister met in Buenos Aires to discuss everything from international trade to investment in global infrastructure. Among the topics covered was regulation of cryptocurrency. Guys, regulation of cryptocurrencies. So now he's at the head of blockchain and PayPal. So what's going to be happening? He's so bullish on Vechain. You know, maybe it's just going to be a regulation, hopefully just on Vechain itself, which I highly doubt. But I think it's more than that. So at least we know that when PayPal does go live with cryptocurrencies, we know Vechain is going to be there. 100% on this article. Well, not 100%. I would say 99.9%. Okay? So among the topics covered was the regulation of currency, which has attracted the growing attention of government regulators and political actors as blockchain adoption becomes more widespread and cryptocurrency markets gain a broader following. Since the G20 has begun to intensely study way to de-risk cryptocurrency markets and craft regulation that will not stifle the innovative potential of blockchain, right? So look, if you're not familiar with the G20 Summit, let's go into the G20 Summit, what all the G20 Summit is about. So here's a long article I found about the G20 Summit for Buenos Aires. It talked, majority of it, they talked about finance, central banks, regulations, and finance. I'm not going to read this whole article, but it's way too much to digest. But if you look, they just talk about a lot of international finance, international tax, infrastructure, financial regulation. So you see where this is going for him to adopt cryptocurrencies. And like I said, he studied in Tsinghua University. I'm not even too sure where he resides right now, but maybe it's Asia, because not too long ago, over here, 2018, he's in Tsinghua. Maybe he's still working PayPal, head of blockchain strategy, but in a remote session, maybe in China, maybe somewhere near Tsinghua University. So, and I like where this is going because his main goal is to help with global adoption, right? Cryptocurrencies. So let's get into this next part. Since then, the G20 has begun to intensely study ways to de-risk cryptocurrency markets and craft regulation that will not stifle the innovative potential of blockchain. So over here, in an ideal form, the G20 was originally formed as a forum for finance ministers and central bank governors after the Asian debt crisis of 1997. So it has since become a body for cooperation among heads of state to address challenging economic issues of the time. The simplest issue that the G20 and FSB can mediate is deciding on working definition of cryptocurrency. Several nations such as Switzerland through FinMA, Israel through Israel Securities Agency have taken steps to do this in a way that classifies cryptocurrency into payment tokens, utility tokens, and security tokens. Guys, we know companies, like I said, companies like Zilliqa, working on a stablecoin with experts. Vechain, working with government officials, a strong relationship with President Xi Jinping, with France. Vechain is very well known working with a lot of political officials, government officials. And look at this. Cryptocurrency into Vechain tokens, VET utility tokens, and VET security tokens. Guys, I'm just joking. Cayman tokens, utility tokens, security tokens. I hope you're seeing this from a video, not from a podcast, because it doesn't say that. But you see where this is going? His agenda, what he's written. I'm pretty sure PayPal, before they put him as head of blockchain, I'm pretty sure they saw these articles, did a lot of research on him. We're not going to pay someone $500,000 a year without doing some extensive research on his resume, what he's written, and I'm pretty sure he has proposed and had this in his agenda, and the PayPal execs have seen this. So let's get deeper into the article. So accepting that all information required to regulate does not yet exist is another important point. This thought lends support to creation of sandboxes like the UK's Financial Conduct Authority is doing on fintech that will provide flexibility and capacity to evolve to meet the demands of the industry as it matures. So they've already been seeing this in 2018, 2017. I'm pretty sure with the last bull run, they're saying, well, we need to regulate this. If we can't beat them, let's join them. Let's figure out, in the G20, which is awesome, which is great. And I'm glad to have this guy, Jonathan Padilha, being a Vechain maximalist. Right? Now, my only question is, how much does this guy own in terms of Vechain? But time will tell. I think this is going to become like a VET token, Vechain token. I think it's more than just less than 350 currencies on PayPal. I'm sure that is coming, but I think something bigger is coming. And that's why I'm not selling any of my Vechain until I hear some of this news. So anyways, let's get to the last piece of the article. On exchanges, the leadership shown by Japan with financial services agency requiring licenses and working with self-regulating organizations to help police the space and mainstream cryptocurrency should be lauded. Exchanges will be critical to figuring out how banks interact with cryptocurrencies and how taxes will eventually be collected. As the value of cryptocurrency market increases, more and more attention to know your customer KYC and AML anti-money laundering compliance will follow. So they've probably hired him for a number of reasons, and that's a big thing, especially in Canada. Now, they said in Canada, any institution or business dealing with cryptocurrency is considered money. Anytime you pull out $1,000, deposit $1,000, there's always a KYC. You need to invest, know your customer, show your Visa, take a picture, it gets flagged. So anyways, this is the news. Last piece, it says, increased regulation, however, will not mean that blockchain and cryptocurrency projects die. On the contrary, increased regulation, as long as it is done with the cooperation of industry stakeholders and with the aim of de-risking the broader market, will hasten blockchain adoption by large enterprise users and reassure institutional investors. Right? So we did see that news with sharing. Guys, I had an article with sharing, right, about institutional investors, how sharing and Fireblocks are working together so more institutional investors can feel safe about investing their retail investors or their money into cryptocurrency in a secure, safe fashion. And if you look at this article, this is what it's all about. De-risking broader markets, not just thinking cryptocurrency is Bitcoin and Bitcoin is a scam. We have blockchain enterprise solutions where retail investors should feel safe investing their money. Institutional investors, which is great because it's just not retail. Institutional investors are the large players, the pensions, the hedge funds, those large institutional banks, the companies, putting big chunks of money into cryptocurrencies, and that's what we want because it creates global adoption for cryptocurrency. So guys, hope you liked the video. Share it, comment, like. If you subscribe, thanks a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow.